never done a video like this before. I've never done this before, but I just wanted to talk about the books that I read last month. It's a little bit late. It's February 11th, which is a little bit late to be making a video about last month. But, that's whatever. So I have a bunch of books right next to me. So the books I read last month, I read 5 books last month, which is not the best, but I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. Oh, there's a cat. That's low key. Anyways, so the first book I read last month. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter the order. I reread Charlotte's Web by E.B. White. This was one of my favorite books when I was in elementary school. And I reread it. I found this at the thrift store, so I got it, and yeah, it's definitely old. The page you can't really tell, but it's kind of beat up. But honestly, I think it makes it just a little bit more special. It was just as like bittersweet as I remember, and it was like a little classic from when I was younger. Um, and then the next book I read is also by E.B. White, Stuart Little. This is the first time I read Stuart Little. I didn't read it when I was younger for some reason. Honestly, I really liked it. I liked how it was just like a bunch of like it wasn't like one like long story. It's more of just like a bunch of like short little adventures. I thought it was really cute. One small mouse on one very big adventure. And you'll have to excuse my hair. It's still a little wet. I just got out of the shower. The next book I read is Kill Show by Daniel Swerin Becker. I found this at the Dollar Tree, could you believe? And I picked it up because it's such an interesting format. Because it's told, like, the story is told, it's like a fake true crime. It's not like, it's a true crime, but it's not, like, based on an actual case, as far as I know, so it's like a fake true crime. But it's told through, like, interviews. So, like, I'm sure you can't tell, but it's like all these characters, like the friends and the families and the neighbors and the people living in the town, they're being interviewed about the case, and then that's how you're like reading the stories through the interviews. I just think it was so interesting, and it was so good. This is such a good book. I gave it 5 stars. It's great. The ending is crazy. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it is crazy. Um, I would highly recommend checking it out. If you're gonna read any book, like in in this whole like thing, I let it be this one because this one is crazy. And it's such an interesting like way to tell a story. Like I've never read a book that's told in the form of like interviews. Like I've read like diaries and like notes and letters and stuff, but never an interview. So interesting. And another book, the next book I read is also a book that I read a lot when I was in elementary school, is The Lightning Thief, and it's actually my goal for this year is to read the entire Percy Jackson series because I've never read the entire series. I've read The Lightning Thief probably 100 times. Like this is a book that I've read literally so much. But I've never read any of the other books. And so that's my goal for this year is to read the entire Percy Jackson series. And I actually just finished book number 2, The Sea of Monsters, right here. Um, I just finished this like 2 days ago. Of course, it's great. It's a little bit shorter, which I did like because I'm horrible at reading long books. Yeah, it was so good. I hate how it ended though, like on a cliffhanger. Not really on a cliffhanger, but just like it ended on a good note, and I'm like, I'm not because I want to read the next book, but I don't have the next book. And then the last book I read, I got it from the library, and I don't actually own it, but I got a picture on my phone. It's Kill Show. No, sorry. Free Will by Sam Harris. I don't know if you can even see it. It's probably gonna be flipped. I'm sorry. Free Will by Sam Harris. Oh my god. This book, when I tell you, it changed my life. Oh my god. It's like such a short book. It's like under 100 pages. And it's so like it actually changed my entire life. It changed how I look at everything. Like it actually gave me like so much like I almost want to say closure on like things that have like happened to me in the past because he basically is saying that like I don't even know how to describe it because it's so good. But it's like it's definitely just one of those things that's like you have to read it to understand because like if I try to say it like out loud like I don't it's so it's kind of philosophical. I would highly recommend it. Kind of philosophical, kind of talks about like I don't know, like perspective and stuff. So good. Oh my god. Like changed my entire life. And then those were all the books that I read last month. But I also want to talk about the books that I'm reading right now this month. The only book I've read this month is The Sea of Monsters by Percy Jackson, which I showed over there. But I am reading. I have a really bad problem with starting books, but never finishing them. So I'm reading 3 books right now. The first one is Notes from the Underground by Fyodor Dostoevsky. This is a library book, so I'm kind of on a time crunch. I think this is actually due in like 3 days, and I'm like not all the way through. I put this here because this is where the book ends, and then all the pages back here just like notes about like the book. It's got like pictures and stuff. I don't really know, but it's not a very long book, but it's like it's complicated. Like I'm illiterate as fuck, so like reading this, it's just like oh man. But I'm trying to get through it. The next book, I'm actually really mad that I can't read this faster. Dracula by Bram Stoker. I have been obsessed with vampires from like my entire life. Like I grew up watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and I've never read this book. But look how big it is! Like, oh my god, it's like 400 pages, but it's like the words are so tiny. Like ugh. I'm not very far through. Again, I just marked the end of it. Because with classics, they always have like nothing. They just have like shit that I don't care about in the beginning and the end. They have like end notes and like shit that I don't care about. Like I just want to read the book, so I always mark the end of it when I'm reading classic. But I'm right here. This is nobody at the bottom. Like I just, oh. It's so descriptive though. This book is so descriptive. I mean, oh my god, you're killing me. Like, it gets to a point where like I don't care. So it's kind of hard to read, but whatever. Like it's good, but it's also a little bit confusing because I don't understand the character relationships. I'm like, how do you know this character? I'm like, how do you know him? I don't know. But anyways, the last book I just started like 2 hours ago. Bright Lights, Big City by Jay McCurney. Like I said, I just started this 2 hours ago. I'm not very far in because I'm taking my time. I'm on chapter 2. There's only like 180 pages, so it's not very long, but I'm taking my time. And oh my god, this book is written in the second POV. And I don't really ever find books that are written in the second POV. I just feel like it's not really. Most books are written in like the third POV. Some are written in the first. Like Percy Jackson is written in the first POV, which is not uncommon, I think. But I feel like most books are written in the third POV, where it's like I don't know how to describe it. Like you know what I'm talking about. Okay, I don't know how to describe it. But the second POV is my favorite to read in. I don't really read a lot of books in the second POV. But whenever I can, you know what I mean. But this one is really really good. I mean, it's like I said, I'm only on page 36, and it's taking like an hour and a half, maybe a little bit more to read. Just because I was taking my time and I'm annotating this book, as you can see, here I got some pen right there. I don't know if you can see. My camera is so shitty. I'm sorry. Like I don't know what I'm going to do about it. But I'm annotating it. And I'm taking my time, and it's oh my god. Like I can tell that this is gonna be like a 5-star. Like I'm already rating this 5 stars, and I'm like not even done with it. Like I already know this is gonna be so special to me, and I'm not even done. But yeah, it's great. Um, I think that's all the books that I read. Yeah. Um, I don't really know what else to say. I mean, my goal for this year is to read 15 books, which is not a lot. You know, usually when you like I see a lot of people say that they want to read like 100 books. I'm like, that's crazy. Like, I don't even think I know 100 books. I'll be real. Like, I am not a reader really. Like, I'm trying to be, but I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying, but I'm like kind of failing. And so last year, I think I read like 5 books. I read probably like maybe 6 books, and that's being a bit generous last year. I'm trying. Okay, I've already read 6 books this year, and it's only February, so I'm already doing better than last year. But the point is that I'm trying, you know. And I mean, yeah, I'm really excited for this book, Bright Lights Big City. These two library books right here. Oh, I probably shouldn't. Hopefully, I don't just dox myself. These 2 books, these are gonna kill me. Okay, these books are going to kill me because I'm kind of illiterate. You know, I already said that once, but I'll say it again. I'm kind of stupid. If I had to guess where my reading level's at, it's probably 8th grade reading level, maybe ninth. I'm in 12th grade, by the way. I'm 17, turning 18 this year. So it's kind of embarrassing to admit. But, I mean, I'm being honest, you know what I mean? But I think that's all I have to say. I mean, I could talk about the books that I want to read this year. Or not this year, but this month. But honestly, it's just these 3. Like, I have a bunch of books on my Goodreads want to read list, but honestly, half of them I don't even own. So, if I can find them at the library, then I'll read them, but you know, if I can't find them at the library, then they're not going to be read, you know what I mean? So, I think that's just my goal. I think it's just these 3 books for this month. And then, obviously, I read Percy Jackson earlier, so that one's already done. I think it's just these 3. Mostly just because these 2 books, Dracula and Notes from the Underground, these are just gonna take me forever to read. Like, I'm probably gonna have to renew my, what is it called? Renew them, check them out, renew them, whatever the hell. Probably gonna have to do that because this is gonna take forever to read. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say. So, thank you for listening.